Hey everybody, Shane here from Oversway Gaming, and today I'm joined with Skye from Skye Delight. How you doing, brother?
Pretty damn good, man. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. You know, after just some technical difficulties, which I had you muted, I had to fix that, and now we're good to go. And I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you shedding your robot parts for us. You're looking as spiffy and spazzy and as happy as can be now.
Spazzy, wow, I like that one. I gotta remember that shit. Spazzy, man.
No,
That's the nicest thing I've been called today.
hey, you look spunky and spry.
Yeah, just
There you go. We're glad to see you're doing better. You know.
thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, just got some cool battle scars going on there, but hey.
Yeah. It's years of being a bolt thrower fan. You know, you gotta look like you've been through hell. You listen to those guys.
All right. So I just want to tell everybody, if you don't know who Skye is, he's a new member of our community, Skye Delight. In his channel, he talks about horror movies and fucking metal, and it crosses over with me. We've been talking here and there. And we're like, fuck, we need to do a video, dude. Like, I got some alien shit behind me. I got fucking metal shit everywhere. It's like, yeah, why not?
Fucking jealous. I am, dude. Every YouTuber in our community's got like this fucking metal stuff in the background. I'm like, I don't have shit.
Hey, it doesn't happen overnight. You'll find you'll make something. Like shit, you could just put patches on your black void sheet there. That would
Actually,
be cool.
yeah, that is something we talked about doing actually.
Yeah.
So,
I would do that, you know. Fuck it.
well, what's behind me is like kids' toys and all that shit. So I don't know
That's
how
even
metal
cooler,
you can be.
you know.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind next time.
Fuck, I have kids' toys everywhere. You know.
Yeah, but I like your toys.
I know,
So
I know, right? But hey, like I said, you join this community. There's so many cool metal YouTubers. I feel like you're way more knowledgeable than me when it comes to shit. You go into so much depth and detail when it comes to like reviews, and you're interviewing people, which is awesome. I think you are. I don't really do reviews because I'm terrible at them. You know
what? No, dude, you're not. You're not. I mean, honestly, I stutter a lot. I get lost. I have to fucking take notes or I will forget who the fuck's album I'll do. Like I did a video today on Accept's new album and I had to redo the video at least 4 times. I was like, fuck, I forgot this track. Fuck, I forgot this track. I'm like, damn.
That's the thing. It's like when I do album reviews, I'm like, fuck, I'll just tell you the album's good. I got like this one song or 2 songs. I don't go track by track because I'm like, fuck, this will be a long video then, you know? But
still, man, I still like your review, so just
I
keep
appreciate that. No, but to that point, real quick, we want to give some shout outs right to the beginning if people are still watching, because there's a lot of cool channels besides ours that we are appreciative of and we like to support. So I'll start off with one. We'll go back and forth. I got one. Vincent Crowley. If you haven't watched his channel, don't know who he is, he was the founder of Acheron, great death metal band, as well as his solo project, and this is his new album, Anthology of Horror. It is a killer fucking album telling horror and metal. Like there's fucking songs about, you know, Lovecraft stuff, fucking Cthulhu, werewolves, vampires. It's like, what the fuck wouldn't you love about this? So fucking check out Vincent Crowley's channel, check out all of his music. It's fucking great.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna give a shout out to Realms of Metal, Eddie.
Yes.
Check out his channel. He's fucking really great in his reviews. He does a lot of collaborations. He's fucking hilarious. His hockey team sucks, and that's fine.
Yeah, Islanders do suck.
They suck, but I'm a Bruins fan, so I really should be
I'm a
talking
Kings
shit.
fan. Kings, I can't talk shit either. We did not
None of us
make it
can
out of
talk
the playoffs.
But definitely check his channel out. Really solid, good guy, and yeah, fuck with him. I fuck with him every day. So make sure you ask him where do nuns hang out. Just make sure you ask him that. He'll kill me, but.
And then we got Barry of That Goat Metal Show and his band Go to Mentis, deathcore band, death metal hardcore, what not to love, hailing from New York. Barry is incredibly knowledgeable about his music. go check out his channel, and even his buddy. I'm forgetting his buddy named Ramon. That's his buddy.
Ramon.
Yeah, he's incredibly. He's like a metal encyclopedia. That dude. So.
Yeah, he puts all of us to shame. He does. He does.
Right.
Let's see. I want to definitely give a shout out to Shredbeard.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
Trevor?
watch his channel.
Kicks ass.
Yeah, he makes all of us feel like shit if we pick up the guitar, because just watching one of his videos, I just want to burn my guitar and walk away. I'm fucking done with this.
His dad makes cool guitars, as well as he just did a jam session where his dad was jamming, and his dad fucking shreds it up too. So,
That's not,
like father, like son, right?
I'll keep that one in mind. I don't know.
And then we have the almighty Mordant Red. These two, this fucking EP, Fuck Your Feeble World, fucking great. 15 Winners, or Children's Spider Creek is my favorite song. Like, these dudes look terrifying, you know, but it's good American black metal, heavy shit, not for fucking pussies. Eat pussy for Satan, you know what I'm saying? And then you have his new fucking, well, 2 songs that came out, as well as came from rehearsals. Touch the Skeleton in the Forest. I don't know what they're doing to that skeleton. I hope the skeleton's okay, you know, but I don't know. Don't go touch skeletons in the forest, but that's some dark, brutal shit right there. As well as I think we have, there's so many people. Paul Kreutz, Kai Death Metal. He's another shredder. And
yes, he's got some good fucking shit going.
He has some good stuff going.
I love the fuck out of his stuff.
Paul's a great dude. Yeah.
I know I cuss a shit ton. I'm glad we don't have to bleep it out.
No. You don't have to worry about cursing here. And then I guess who else we got? Drucifer. He's pretty good too. He's got some good shit. I'm slowly trying to catch up on a lot of his stuff, newer to a lot of his stuff, but he has a ton of good recommendations as well for heavy music like black metal, war metal, that kind of shit. A lot of underground stuff.
Yeah, if you really want black metal and war metal, just watch his shit. He will point you in the right direction. He's really knowledgeable. He's scary as fuck looking, but not as scary as Mordant Red. But he's a really down-to-earth guy, and he's really cool. So I like his channel a lot.
Yeah, there's like so many more people we could shout out. I think that's as many as I can remember right now. But all these links will be down below. Do you have anybody else you'd like to shout out? George G's Room of Rock. He's real cool too.
Yeah, I was just thinking him. Yeah,
he's actually really
cool.
Incredibly knowledgeable when it comes to his metal, rock, hard rock. I know he's done some videos with Eddie. Again, Eddie is an incredible source of knowledge when it comes to music. The reason we're shouting all these people out because they're incredible people, and you will find so much music through them, and that's what this community is all about. Supporting each other, spreading our fucking, hate of the world, but love of heavy music,
And you make us sound like a fucking cult now.
Yes. Please join our cult. It's the best cult in the world.
Just sign your soul over to Vincent. He'll be very happy.
Do you hate the world as much as we do? Well, fuck, I got a good fucking album for you. Fuck your feeble world. There you go.
There you go.
You don't fucking, No, but that's again, we've talked about it, our love of heavy music. It's what gets us out of bed in the morning. We can go to sleep to this shit. This music means a lot to me. I can go to shows by myself and I'll always see somebody there I know, or make a new fucking, friend. I don't know, it sounds kind of lame, but making friends? Metalheads don't make friends.
No. We don't. Metalheads. We're elitists.
Exactly.
We stay true.
Exactly. Like, who the fuck? Why am I even talking to you, man? Like, shit.
I don't know either. But I'm happy to talk to you because I'm a fan of your channel. So
no, I appreciate it, dude. And again, there is so much more to this community. So many people we left out. There's so many more to go through. If we forget anybody, I'll just link them down below. Anyway, but today we're gonna do the coolest, I think, a fun video for me, and we're gonna talk about our love of traditional heavy metal and power metal, like some of the nerdiest metal around, And we're gonna give you a lot of fucking suggestions. I had showed Skye a bunch of stacks of vinyls and CDs I have here. We're obviously going to forget about bands, but we want you to let us know what some of your favorite traditional heavy metal or power metal bands are down below. So let's get started. Why do you even like this nerdy shit?
Why do I like power metal?
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you why. Because I got into Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I'm a huge D&D guy.
And it's a gateway drug to all things nerdy. Because you start with that, the next thing you know, you're in Lord of the Rings. Next thing you know, you're cosplaying to get that really hot chick. It just goes out of control. I married a huge Lord of the Rings nerd. Everything in this house, I am balls deep in the Shire when it comes to this house. It's so fucking ridiculous.
That's fucking awesome, man.
I mean, power metal, it's really, to me, it's uplifting because, you know, you and me both probably listen to a lot of death metal, black metal, and sometimes you just want something a little bit more uplifting or more, I don't know, just kind of fucking different. There's only so much.
Yeah, to me, like, I love the story aspect behind power metal, as well as, you know, traditional heavy metal too. That goes into Dungeons and Dragons as well, because I would say not necessarily like kind of Dio inspired stuff, but a lot of that 70s stuff is all like wizards and dragons and shit. You know, it's really fucking cool. Same with, like, you would say some Black Sabbath, old school Black Sabbath would kind of be hitting that you know, traditional heavy metal lines instead of doomy stuff, where they've had some uplifting stuff, but it's all nerdy shit, you know.
Now, see, you're treading that line now because you talked about Black Sabbath. You know, there's like this divine line people are gonna have.
I guess that's just me. It's like when, I guess in general, people try to like put so many things in different genres and put things in here and there and like try to like, oh, you need to stay this path. But I would say some Black Sabbath songs, you know, go along the lines of like heavy metal, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would definitely consider them a blueprint for heavy metal. I mean, come on, those fucking riffs. NIB, Sweet Leaf, some of those songs, you're just like, fuck.
Oh, even like The Wizard, that's Lord of the Rings shit right there. Come on. Like.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can't get it. That was a gateway drug for all of us. I actually remember, I think I was 9 years old. My mother bought me Black Sabbath's Paranoid on a cassette, and I listened to that damn cassette until it literally fell apart. So Black Sabbath played a huge part of my life.
But I guess going off of why you love power metal, what do you love about like traditional heavy metal is what I'm saying, like the old 70s kind of stuff. Like, you know, we got your Saxon, you got as I'm pulling up all of this stuff, you
got your Saxon, your Maiden,
Tigers of Pantang.
Yeah, you've got your fucking was it a Cloven Hoof thing?
Witchfinder General.
My personal favorite, Angel Witch.
Angel Witch, Diamond Head.
I love Angel Witch. Dude, I cannot get enough of their music. So, what I really love about traditional heavy metal and the fact that it's coming back, is that it's a nostalgia thing, but they're also kind of tweaking it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like, man. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, that's my problem. Tell me to shut the fuck up. We need the talking wand. I am terrible at this. Go ahead.
I'm not much better. Some of the bands, as far as the more traditional heavy metal, I would definitely say Grand Magus. Though Grand Magus is Hammer of the North is an amazing album from start to finish. I definitely recommend that album. That's one of my go-tos. Anything by High on Fire. High on Fire makes you basically want to be a barbarian and just fucking pillage. That's just how those guys roll.
To that aspect of traditional heavy metal for me, like I love High on Fire. I would consider them, I don't know, like they are heavy metal, but the vocals are really like kind of more brutal, kind of like you're walking the line of death metal almost, the way Mike fucking growls kind of. I do love the more traditional like singing, the higher pitched vocals, stuff like that. Like I love fucking Saxon, Biff.
Oh yeah,
fucking rules. Talking about more newer stuff here, you got Night Demon. Night Demon's fucking awesome. I love Night Demon. As well as the singer Jarvis is in Sirathungul. which that's more of a traditional heavy metal band. Sirith Ungol fucking kicks ass. This is their new album, Outsider. It came out last year. I just saw them open for Blind Guardian, and that goes into like power metal right there, you know?
Blind Guardian. Me and you, that's what me and you started talking about. Actually, was the Blind Guard, because I saw your video where you had their newest album.
Yeah.
And I had not really given them a chance, but I got that album and I was blown away by it.
Yeah, like, how are you a Lord of the Rings fan and you never listen to fucking Blind Guardian? Like, they literally have a song called Lord of the Rings, but yes, their newest, this album isn't that new, came out in 2022. The God Machine, I picked this up when I saw them, and it was signed. It was like the signed copy for the same price, and I was like, fuck yeah. It was a gatefold, fucking beautiful artwork in it, great album. Again, just some of the nerdiest things around, because, what is it? Secrets of the American Gods is about Neil Gaiman's book, American Gods.
Oh, that's a damn good book, and it was a good show too. I liked it.
I haven't finished watching the show. I need to give that another shot.
I didn't either. I think I finished 2 seasons and that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great show.
Blind Guardian. Fucking love Blind Guardian. Finally got to see them live, and I got to see them in a really cool small club. I did a whole review on it. I loved that fucking club in Phoenix. Like, it was like maybe a 500 person capacity. That's pretty small for fucking Blind Guardian.
That is small for a band like that, because they've been around for fucking a while, haven't they?
This is probably the album that got me into them, though. My favorite album, A Night at the Opera, Blind Guardian. My favorite song off this has to be Sadly Sings Destiny. Like, this is the reissue, but it's such a great album. As well as, I don't know, I fucking just love everything about Blind Guardian, because they talk about from, like, D&D shit to Lord of the Rings stuff to even just, like, their own stuff they're making up, you know. Mirror Valhalla, like, fuck, man.
Yeah, thanks for that new edition. That's all I need is another band to add my collection.
right. But that's the thing, why we wanted to do power metal and traditional metal, because they kind of blend over. You know, there's like a fine line between this being power metal and traditional heavy metal sometimes. With traditional heavy metal, kind of, they talk about some nerdy aspects, as well as you can talk about fucking fast cars, stuff like that too. Like, you ever heard of the band White Wizard?
Oh, hell yeah. High Speed GTO?
Yes.
Song?
So, going into that with their singer, James Paul Luna, his newest band is Entranced. He was also in Holy Grail. Holy Grail is fucking awesome. Entranced is more traditional heavy metal, but just a 3-piece. I got to see them at Hell's Heroes. They were fucking great. Actually, somebody was telling me, I don't know if I didn't look into it that much, but somebody's telling me this is Dio's nephew.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to find that out. out. I have to know that.
So I'll find that out. But anyway, High Speed GTO. That's a fucking great song. He actually played it. They did that live. So it was cool doing some White Wizard shit. That was awesome.
So White Wizard, they broke up, didn't they?
Yeah. They have I think they're still around, but with a new singer. But I love James Paul Luna's voice. I've seen him with Holy Grail too. That was his other band. Check out Holy Grail. Fucking killer.
He's got some pipes on him.
Yeah.
He's got some really amazing pipes on him. So Oh no, go ahead, man.
Nope.
When I first heard them, I don't know, maybe I had too much to drink or something. I was like, is this the new Iron Maiden or some shit? I was like, can't be. And I was like, oh wow, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely able to hit those notes, and it's great. You know,
he's better than Bruce can hit him right now. Unfortunately, I'm a little sad about that, but you know,
I mean, going off that aspect, I've seen Iron Maiden recently. I always go see him. I love fucking Maiden. Bruce understands his voice. He doesn't try to hit those notes. Same with, like, I'm a huge Kiss fan, and I've seen Kiss every time they came around. You know, my dad, he saw him over 300 fucking times. You know, I always take him. But even Paul Stanley knows he can't hit those notes. So once you get to that age, you can't hit those notes anymore. You physically can't. I don't know.
Unless you're...
Well...
go ahead. Rob Halford.
He can. But even then, I've noticed when I've seen Priest, he picks the songs that he can do, Like, he won't do a whole set of really high-pitched vocals. You know what I'm saying? There's, like, certain songs where he doesn't have as many high-pitched screams in there, you know. But even though, I'm pretty sure he knows his limits of what he can and can't do. King Diamond? Yeah, he can still hit them, though. The falsettos.
The true king, in my opinion.
Huh?
True king, in my opinion.
Yeah, right? I guess, but it's, some people can, some people can't. It's all about knowing the physical capabilities of what you can belt out still, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Being a vocalist, you have to know your limitations, but it also, you learn to develop your own technique. For me, when it comes to screaming, I use my diaphragm. That's how you can just project it more. That way you're not killing yourself. But yeah, that's definitely, a lot of these guys are professionals and know what the hell they're doing.
Well, yeah, especially if you're singing every night, you know, because you don't want to blow out your voice because this is vocally demanding, you know. Same with, I would say, growling and all that stuff is as well.
Yeah.
But you have either, I guess the easiest style of vocals is punk. Which I'm a huge punk fan. I'm a huge punk.
It's grindcore. Grindcore's the easiest, man. You just be pissed off. There you go.
Well, I'm saying with the grunts and growls, that's still manipulating your chords. As if I could do a punk album where I'm like, hey, let's go, yo, hey, you know, like, and just the 1, 2. There you go. I got my good punk album going. You know.
We'll do that together then. We'll do that together.
There you go. I could sing on that one. You just play the pots and pans. We'll be a good street band, right?
It'll be underground. It'll be cult, as people say. It'll be the cult thing.
But going off into more of the power metal sense too, I feel like there's a whole historical sense to some of these songs as well. Because like I'm a huge Sabaton fan, and
yes,
they primarily sing about World War II. This last album, The War to End All Wars, was World War I, which is like really great lyrical content. I love the fucking artwork. Like, look at that. Just fucking like that's some awesome, sick artwork. This is a great gatefold album, but the lyrical content is really serious. It pays homage to a lot of these fucked up things that we should never forget. Like World War I was fucking horrific, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking beautiful.
That is beautiful art. Not gonna lie.
And
that is fucking amazing.
Yeah. To me, Sabaton is so fun, like, watching them live. You'd think they're, like, a fucking American band because they're just singing about, like, you know, killing Nazis and, like, pro-American, like, World War II badassery. But then they're from Sweden.
Like, I mean, hey, he has such a unique voice, too. His voice is very unique. That's what I like about it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's baritone. And for a lot of power metal bands, you don't hear a lot. At least I don't hear a lot of guys that have baritone voices.
There's not a lot of high-pitched vocals in him, you know?
Yeah.
Which I love. And when I saw them this last tour, they came around here. They have a fucking tank on stage. And then they have this new song. It's a World War I song. And they have this dude come out with like a fucking like flamethrower kind of thing. But it's shooting out like fog and all this shit. It's pretty fucking cool.
I live in the wrong state, apparently. I've got to get out of here and see shows. I can't. This is killing me inside.
I mean, that's the only good thing about like living in LA, really. I'm in a big market where like every band fucking comes around here. But it sucks too because there's been times where it's every band comes around here on the same fucking day. And me and my friends are like, God damn, there's 4 shows tonight. Which shows do we go to?
It's not like that here at all. The metal scene here died probably 10 years ago, so there's not a scene anymore here.
Sometimes you gotta go find it, though.
Well, I cannot. The cool thing is Nashville's only 4 hours away. Atlanta's only 2 hours away. So
your mark would be going to Atlanta for shows, really.
Yeah, I could go there. Now I know Accept is playing in, I believe they're playing in Tennessee in September. So I plan to go see that. I really want to go see them live. Like I'm a huge Accept fan, so those guys are like really high up there with me.
Yeah,
so.
I'm a huge Accept fan too. They're actually playing a free show at the back of the Rainbow out here in Hollywood, which is cool. Like, and I think they're playing with Warbringer 2 at the Whiskey, but I think they're playing Warbringer 2 outside. I gotta go fucking check on that, but that's gonna be a fucking killer show.
So now I know where I'm gonna take my vacation. I'm just gonna come see you for a week and just be like, there we go.
The Bow is a fucking cool place to hang out, you know. I had a buddy who was just like, He was just like, the fucking Rainbow. What is that? A gay bar? I'm like, no, it's fucking historic, man. Like Lem used to hang out there all the time. Like, I fucking love the Bow. Definitely, if you're a heavy metal fan, rock fan, punk fan, whatever fan, and you come out to LA, go to Hollywood, go to the Rainbow Bar and Grill, it's fucking awesome. I've been up on every venue on the Strip, but I love the whiskey. Actually, just saw Bruce Dickinson there and his solo band play there, so that was cool.
Nice.
Not to go on a tangent about how cool Hollywood is, but
no.
Those are like the only cool places in Hollywood.
I'm out in the sticks, so it's okay. Brag some more. Maybe feel more sad about my life.
Don't you got some cool forests and stuff? Like you could live out your Lord of the Rings fantasy out there. Just dig your own Shire, make your own Shire fucking in the mountains.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I look like a dwarf. Just need that beard to come down a little more. Are
there even mountains in Alabama?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
We call them hills. Yeah. We don't call them mountains. We call them hills, but mountains. Honestly, no. I think it's more they're just steep hills to us. But it depends on where you're at in Alabama. I'm in a small town called Gardendale. It's small to me. I'm from Birmingham, which is like a metropolis of nothing but pure shitty hipster bars now. So I can't go near that place or I might die. So I kind of stay to myself. And mostly the music scene is, I know I make jokes about it. I don't mean to shit talk the music scene. There are some good bands around here. It's just when you've got places like Atlanta and Florida,
they're gonna go there rather. They want to
go there. Yeah. So I think the last big show we had here, or the biggest show coming, is Stain. So I'm like,
not a huge Stain fan.
I'm like, I know I'm good. I'm good.
You guys aren't even getting the Creed show coming through there? The fuck, man?
Creed? Really? Creed?
Hell yeah.
But the way he
sings. You take me higher. Dude, I got my fucking tickets. Creed Daughtry? Woo. Dude, fucking.
Oh, yeah. You got my nipples hard now. I'm so excited. Ooh.
Dude, I am excited. That's my gym music right there. Dude, if they only added Godsmack to that tour, like, whoo.
Dude, I've seen Godsmack at least 4 times, and each time Sully's drunker and drunker they play, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Again, that's not the cup of tea I'm drinking, although I don't like tea, but anyway.
Yeah. Let's get back to the real metal.
Let me get us back on the rails here. So again, we're just going back and forth about power metal, traditional heavy metal and shit. To go on to more power metal, one of my favorite fucking bands. I'm fortunate enough to see them twice, and I love that they're bringing both vocalists now on tour, which is awesome, is Halloween. This is Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2.
Yes.
I have Part 1, and I have Jericho somewhere, but I didn't grab it out of my stack. I think Halloween has played an integral part into the formation of power metal as it is nowadays with some of these newer bands. But I fucking love Halloween.
I Want Out was the first song I ever heard by them. I believe that's on the album you've got right there. Part 2 should be. I think it is on there. I Want Out. Yep, it is on there. Okay. That was the first song I ever heard of them, and I was like, hell yes. And then was it the guitarist went to go form Gamma Ray?
Yep. But he came back because he sang too. So technically, you have 3 vocalists in Halloween. Because you have let's see, I'm terrible with names, and sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. But no, the guitarist who left to form Gamma Ray, he sang some songs as well. Because you have none of their names on here. Because I know it's like Kisuke, Michael Kisuke, I think he's one of the vocalists. Anyway, as we're talking, their names are popping up. They'll pop up. But they have 3 vocalists right now, pretty much, because the guitarist, he sings as well. I just love that they blend both of it. They trade off vocal harmonies. That probably saves their voices, because they both have those higher melodic voices.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely... the voices and their guitar playing too. The things they do. Most people call it guitar noodling. I would definitely say Halloween is one of those bands that kind of paved the way when it comes to that. Even maybe, fuck. You know, honestly, when I think of like a proto, I guess you could say, power metal band, the first one that pops in my head is Rainbow's Rising album.
Oh,
just
with fucking Richie Blackmore?
Yes. Just everything about that album. Dio, to me, that's just an amazing album. And that definitely, to me, that's like a proto power metal band. I would definitely say that. To me, at least.
So to go off of this real quick, because I just had to look it up, just so I don't look like a complete idiot, because sometimes you gotta look it up. Yes, you have Michael Kiske on vocals, and Ande Duras, who is on, I forget which albums, but he did the album that nobody liked, that Pink Gorilla album, or where the fuck it was.
We don't talk about that. It was like Pink Fit, or Pink Bubblegum, something
Pink
like that.
Pink Bubblegum. What the fuck album was it? Now I'm like looking it up again. Was it, no, where is it? Anyway, because that is definitely a fucking weird album that everybody.
Yeah, we don't talk about that album. that it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Not in our world.
Was it Chameleon?
It might have been Chameleon.
Chameleon, yeah, that was a fucking weird album. Because that's what I'm saying. It's like I forget, but you have right now the current lineup on bass. You still have the original bassist Marcus Grosskopf. You have Michael Wyckoff on guitars, the original Guitarist, and you have Kai Hansen. That's the guy who started Gamma Ray, and he just came back because he was there from 1983 to 1988, and then he came back in 2017 till now. And then you have Michael Kiske, who's on vocals from 86 to 93, and then he left, and that's when Andy Duras took over, and then you had 2017 to present. Michael Kiske came back, and then the newest member would be Sasha Gershner, killer guitarist. He's been from 2002 to present, and then their drummer Danny Lobel from 2005 to present. So
nice.
Try to get more hardcore into some of this stuff for the nerds that like to know more about it. But Halloween is a great power metal band. Again, I think they laid the formation for a lot of these newer power metal bands coming.
I would definitely say that, and I would even say Running Wild.
Oh, yes. Fucking love Running Wild. Pirate metal, dude. That's the OG pirate metal.
I would definitely say those guys, too. If it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't have Ailstorm, to be honest with you.
I fucking love Ailstorm.
Me too.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've been fortunate to see them twice. They kick ass, but Running Wild is so fucking great, man.
Yeah. What's interesting, though, I think it was like their first two albums were like almost black metal. They were like really just really intense. And then all of a sudden they're like, we're going to sing about pirates. And I was like, hey, that's cool. There you go. But yeah, I would definitely say Running Wild. God, who else would you fall in?
Let's see. For power metal stuff, you have
Sonata Arctica.
Oh, Sonata Arctica is great. They've
got some really good stuff. Glory Hammer.
Glory Hammer is good.
Glory.
Again, Gamma Ray.
Hammerfall.
I love Hammerfall. Saw them
Hammerfall.
With, Halloween.
I forgot about that. Man, how did I forget about it? See, I'm old. You're lucky. You're young. I'm old. My memory slips so quickly. It's not even funny.
I mean, that's the thing too. It's like you think you're prepared. I had some notes prepared, and then I'm like, "Fuck!" Like now I forget what band that is. Even though I'm looking at like a lot of the albums I want to talk about. So that's what it is. Let's go off of what we have in our head, and then people say, "No, your list's shit," and then fucking they'll add to it. You know?
Come at me is what I tell them. Be like, at the end of the video, just scream, "Are you not entertained?"
So we just did. That was some power metal stuff, I feel. Let's go back to some traditional heavy metal, which I think is a newer band coming out of the UK. I just got into them. It sucks. I fucking miss them at Hell's Heroes because you can't see everybody at a big festival like that. Witch Hazel. Really cool band coming out of the UK. Definitely traditional 70s kind of almost like, I think it's traditional heavy metal,
I would say that, yeah. Blood Ceremony.
Blood Ceremony, they're good too.
They're good. Yeah, I like their stuff a lot. Their last album they did, my memory is horrible, but I just remember it's good. I haven't heard a bad song from Blood Ceremony, so and she's an amazing vocalist and playing the flute like she does.
Hell yeah.
It's just, yeah. It's like...
No, yeah. Blood Ceremony fucking killer.
Yeah.
I actually have some of their shit too. I forgot to pull now that you fucking tell me about it.
Hey, man, these bands just flat on my head sometimes. I would say also... see, the thing is with a lot of those bands, though, it's almost they go into the 70s, and then they pluck out almost some doom elements as well. But then again, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Like Lucifer, they've been around for a while.
Lucifer has been around for a long time. That's good stuff,
I like their stuff. There's a band called Gnome, Gnome. They're from the UK. They wear gnome hats.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, that's the band that wears the gnome hats.
Are those guys not fucking amazing on their instruments?
They have some funny
funny
music videos.
Oh, yeah, but those guys can play like there's no tomorrow. But, I mean, yeah, I would definitely... Gnome's a great band to get into. I'm trying to think what other new ones we got. Striker.
Oh, Striker.
Striker's good.
Yeah, not Striper. I mean, Striper's
come on. Striper's okay.
The hell with the devil.
yeah. I don't think we're gonna play that live. No.
Here's a weird one. It's another band that played at Hell's Heroes, and unfortunately, I fucking missed. But I got into them afterwards because I was like, "What the fuck is this band?" And then I would like listen to them, and I was, "God damn it!" Like, so I had to pick up their vinyl. It was Kashumar, French band.
I've not heard of them.
Yeah, check them out, Kashumar. It's like they sing in French, but it's really cool French, like kind of traditional heavy metal kind of stuff. I really like it. In the same vein of the 70s kind of stuff. That's cool. So
I'll have to check them out then. I'll check them out. Yeah, out of nowhere we had this like huge, like all these bands coming out with like the 70s sound. It was just really interesting time period. And it's still happening. Witchcraft, I think they're called Witchcraft. They're from the UK as well. They've got a very like 70s feel to their stuff as well. I think they've done like 4 or 5 albums, but I like a lot of the stuff they've released.
I'll have to check them out. I haven't heard of Witchcraft.
Yeah, check them out.
Heard of Witch Mountain, but not Witchcraft. I think there's so many bands with witch.
Yeah, there's like Mountain Witch and Angel Witch and probably Goat Witch. Dude, everybody's using witch these days.
Right. Another cool, like, traditional heavy metal band, bullet belts and everything, is Night Cobra. Check out Night Cobra.
Their new album, I don't know if it's out yet or not, but they actually got the vocalist from Hellstar.
Yes.
Saying that band.
So Christian Larson's really good friends with them because it's another Texas-based band. Hellstar, got to see them at Hell's Heroes. Interviewed Christian Larson. Cool dude. But yeah, he's like a huge black metal dude and traditional heavy metal dude. That's like his favorite genres. So that's why it's like Hell's Heroes had such... I keep bringing it up because that's like one of the best festivals in the States if you get a chance to go to it. It's a really well thought out lineup with just really good black metal, really good traditional heavy metal. But Night Cobra.
I want to go. I definitely want to go. But yeah, dude, see, my mind gets sidetracked. That's what happens when you're a hillbilly like me. But yeah, the lead singer of Hellstar, he's actually going to make a cameo on Night Cobra's new album. So I'm looking forward to it.
And Hellstar's another great band too. Would you consider them more traditional heavy metal, right?
I would consider them almost power metal.
It blends the line.
They kind of teeter-totter.
Yeah. Walks the line of
it. But yeah, the vocalist though, he has that vampire kind of persona.
He comes out of a fucking coffin and everything. It's pretty funny.
So I'm like, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. And then sometimes with this stuff though, you've almost got like progressive metal too that kind of bleeds in and out as well. So all these genres, power metal, I think power metal's influence and traditional metal's influence can be felt in every genre of the music. You're going to find something of it that's there. Black metal, I mean, it's going to be there.
We could have just put prog in here too, because that's nerdy music too. Then I would have just gone on a tangent about Rush for like 3 hours, because I love Rush.
I'm sorry, man. I don't like Rush. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm ending it.
Fuck?
Thanks for joining us, Skye.
Fuck,
Thank you for joining us. Please don't check out his channel, everybody. No.
I'm a huge fucking Rush fan, dude. I've got all their albums. Yeah.
Again, that'll be another time, but keeping this train a moving and a rolling. Here's another band. Again, I got to see so many fucking cool bands for the first time at Hell's Heroes. Stygian Crown. This is really good fucking power metal, I would say. I love the artwork for this. Like, if you pick this up, it's just really fucking cool. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that shit.
And then
Stygian, that's gonna be like fucking Conan.
Yeah.
From like anything that involves. Oh god, the Gates of Slumber.
Gates of Slumber.
Those fucking guys were really good. I loved them. They're still around. They just hadn't put anything out. But then again, though, they had some tragedy. Their bass player and their drummer both passed away.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's rebuilding the band. They are working on new material now. Last time I talked to him. So.
Solitude Eternus from Texas. But
yes.
That's more Doom. Nah, that's more Doom.
But it's still, true. That's like almost Candlemass territory.
Yeah. Because then we're even getting into like where I would say even old Queensryche would be more traditional heavy metal than hair metal. You know, with their EP and Warning. I would say that like they had more kind of a concept stuff. And then even Empire too. Empire was kind of, different. I think that's when they started going more mainstream, but I think their EP and The Warning is more traditional heavy metal. Yeah,
I would say that. There's one other band I was thinking about. They get compared to Queensryche all the time. Crimson Glory.
Crimson Glory. That singer from Crimson Glory is in Queensryche now.
Yep.
And he's killing it. They fucking killed it.
I'm not a fan. I like Queensryche, but I'm not a fan of Jeff Tate.
Well, Jeff Tate's not in Queensryche anymore. It's the singer of Crimson Glory.
That's why I like him even more now. Everything I've seen Jeff Tate, I've seen so many YouTube videos of him just being a prick to the audience and just being a jerk. I'm like, no wonder you got kicked out.
Yeah, he seems like kind of full of himself.
Yeah, I would say that. Another genre that would actually blend in with this? Symphonic metal.
Well, okay, so I've mostly heard of symphonic metal being for like black metal, symphonic black metal. Because you could say Nightfall, that's still to me like power metal. Sonata Arctica, that's power metal, but then like power metal still involves like a lot of orchestral kind of stuff to it. So like symphonic metal to me is kind of just broad. I guess power metal is more defined, because if you have like super nerdy lyrics and you're singing about fucking conquering a castle and shit, that's more the power metal side to me, so I don't know. I guess like because I'm Nightwish, yeah, that's like what I'm saying. That's more power metal-y kind of stuff to me.
And see, I've always heard when we talk about that, people are like, oh, that's symphonic metal, and I'm like, sometimes I get kind of confused. I'm like, but it sounds like power metal to me. And I'm like,
at this point, like, do these bands even classify themselves as anything anymore? Because I think it's just the fans putting them in genres and fucking putting them in boxes. Because, the thing is, too, it's like we go on about it. I'm like, we're trying to go back on all this. We're more arguing. It's like, is that power metal or is that traditional heavy metal?
The next thing you know, we're going to have like one of those conspiracy theorist type boards.
Linking the bands to their fucking genre. No. That's Black and Crust grindcore, and that's violent peace death metal, or some shit. That's napalm death, right?
Yeah. There we go. That's power, harmony, orchestral, acoustic, throat singing, right? Oh yeah. Exactly, don't forget those guys. You're like, what the fuck? That's how we do things. It just makes it easier, but in the long run, it makes it more confusing for us. But see, that's why you have guys like you, guys like me, and we're just like, we fucking love these bands. There you go. We love them.
And exactly. And speaking of bands we love, I'm going to do a little plug real quick because I forgot to do this earlier. Let's do a little rundown of some cool local bands. Sumerian. This is kind of nerdy, kind of high and fire worship. I just had them on a live stream. Check them out. All their stuff will down below.
Fucking great band.
Right.
They were good.
Really good death metal. LA death metal. Check them out. They had them. There's a whole live set on my channel for them as well. And Satan's Grasp. If you like black and thrash metal, like kind of like Venom. If you like high pitched vocals with like Merciful Fate, imagine all that wrapped up into one. Check it out. And then here's something more Red turned me on to. Lord Humongous. This is some killer shit too. Raped by Nukes. Check them out. That's killer shit. As well as here's another thing. Mourn. This is like Doom, Death Doom fucking shit. It's really good stuff. Fucking check it out. Another local band. As well as I'll toss it out because I didn't have time to grab it. This is the Mortal Wound death metal from LA. Fucking killer shit. They're actually opening up for Power Trip soon. Really good band. And then you have Dower, another great death metal band. Siverus from LA, that's another great death metal band. And then you have Dead Memory, kind of another death doom band. Kind of, and then you have Skulls, another death doom band. That was my plug for the minute. We always have to uplift local music, and I'm trying to do that as much as I can. Underground bands, uplift them.
But you're helping that, though. That's the best thing. Your channel's helping the local scene. See, I don't think I could do that because I'm like, well, we got, Jim Boy and the Jug Band. They're playing over at Heat Halls down south. And we got Juniper Lee and the Incest Girls. They're going to be at Old Bubba's Farm down from Texas. So I'm going to have an angry posse at my door. I can see it now. But it's what happens.
But that's the thing too. It's like that's what I'm happy about this channel and everything. I'm meeting a lot of local bands. I'm getting exposed to a lot more music, and that's while I took that break real quick to shout out a bunch of bands that I felt didn't really fit in this genre. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to take every chance I get to uplift and do all of that I can for the scene.
Well, see, and that's why, once again, I really appreciate you and your channel for doing that. More YouTubers need to do that for their scene and support it. Of course. They really do.
Because that's the thing. It's like what Metallica doesn't need any more coverage or any of the other huge bands. I ain't doing them any favors. Everybody knows who they are. Have you heard of this band called Metallica? Or what about Slayer? You heard of them?
Have you heard of 6 Feet Under? I'm like, I walk away instantly. No.
But have you heard of Sonya?
That sounds very familiar.
Is a great fucking like traditional heavy metal band. I would say traditional heavy metal. They're putting their own spin on things too. And it's a fucking great band. So the guitarist Melissa Moore, she was in Absu. Before she left that band, or pretty much got fucking kicked out because the dudes are dicks. But this is her project, Sonya, Loud Arriver. This is their full length. Came out in 2021, or I think 2022 came out. But killer shit, like Fuck Then Die. It's like, I don't know, it's like cool fucking, like sleazy fucking heavy metal shit, It's really good. Like, and
Castle
she's funny.
Rat.
She's funny too, because I saw her with another really good band, Wayfarer, blackened Western black metal. It's fucking really cool. But she has a song. She was like, "Look, don't trust the Doms at fucking Danzig shows or something." It was pretty funny.
I like that.
But Sonya is really good if you like sleazy fucking heavy metal shit. Loud Arriver, check that out.
I definitely recommend Castle Rat.
Castle Rat, fucking love Castle Rat, dude. I just fucking ordered their vinyl. It hasn't come yet, but
I saw their music video pop up on my feed, and I was like, am I watching like a B movie?
No, it's all that 70s psychedelic kind of stuff. I'd say it's fucking great. And like that chick dresses up like she's in Conan with the fucking sword and like the chainmail top. I'm like, yes, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, we need more bands to do that. We really do. Windrose. That's the one.
Windrose, yes, Windrose. I don't have any of their shit because they were sold out of everything and finally got to see them. And okay, here, I'm going to go on a tangent right now. If you think all of this music we're listening to, we're listing off, this isn't like, I'd say necessarily gym music. It's either I'm fucking, you know, being a nerd, playing D&D, drinking a beer, or I'm fucking like, you know, partying in the parking lot before going in the show, like, you know, getting in the pit, whatever. But let's just say what this music is, what it is. It's fat music. And if bands don't realize, like, half your audience is fat as fuck like me, like, it's been multiple shows now where I see these bands, I'm like, this is fat fucking music. How are you sold out of 2Xs and 3Xs? And they're like, oh, it's the end of the tour. I'm like, yeah, it's the end of the tour. Why wouldn't you order more of the fat shit for the fat people? Like, I saw Down one time, and they fucking were sold out of 2Xs, but they only had smalls and mediums left. I'm like, you see fucking children out here? We ain't fucking running marathons to this shit. We're smoking weed and drinking beer. What the fuck?
What to
like,
say?
And Crowbar too. I'm like, this is slow fat music. Give me my fat fucking shirt. So if any bands watch this, stock up on 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, because we ain't running marathons. We ain't models out in your fucking crowd, okay?
No. We live off pizza, nachos, and beer. That's it.
But especially with Windrose. They were all sold out of 2X. I'm like, you guys are fucking dwarves on stage. Like you guys
betrayed us.
This is dwarven power metal. Like, the fuck, guys? Give me my fat shirts. That's all I ask. If you're a band, anybody watching, make more fat shirts for fat people. Or it's a fucking conspiracy. They're probably looking at their fans like, these motherfuckers are too fat. Let's just start ordering less of the fat shit so they'll get in shape. That's what they're trying to do. Fucking motherfuckers trying to make me work out.
Fuck that shit. Who wants to be healthy and live forever?
Exactly.
I'm pickling myself for
I just want to fucking drink beer and crush cans on my fucking head.
Yeah, me too. I thought of another one. They've been around for a little bit. Savage Master.
Savage Master is fucking cool too.
Dude, she's got the dominatrix thing going, and all the guys got executioners hoods on. They were fucking killer. I liked them. They're killer. They're
about to actually go on tour with Hunt. That's another good fucking traditional heavy metal band.
Oh, he's fucking awesome.
Trevor,
what band?
He pumps out so much fucking music. That's the lead singer guitarist. He's also in Beastmaker. Or he does Beastmaker.
He does Beastmaker.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another band he did?
He has a shit ton of projects. I wouldn't doubt it.
I remember reading an article about him. He it's like a song a day he can practically do all by himself.
Yeah. So
I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's funny, I talked to Sam, the bassist in that band. And it's funny too, I grew up with, like, I knew Sam from like his old band in high school and everything. I was like, dude, remember me? He's really good friends with my buddy Garrett, and they've all played in bands together. But yeah, he was telling me, like, Trevor's just fucking an amazing musician. His dad was somebody. Fuck, man, I forget. His dad was in a band too. I think his dad played in Montrose. That's what it was. So he has like all this old 70s gear, so he gets those 70s tones still. But Haunt is a great band. Savage Master, great band. They're going on tour. Hopefully everybody can check them out.
The Sword. I miss them.
Oh, love The Sword.
I miss them.
I would say The Sword is like more heavy metal.
More traditional.
Yeah, I've seen The Sword only twice. But Sword's great. It sucks they kind of like went on hiatus.
I think they're permanently done. I don't think they're going to get back together.
I don't know if any of the other members are doing anything else.
I'm not sure. But they had some fantasy stuff in their especially like their first album, second, even I think Warp Riders. They tackled kind of like the space theme.
The Three Witches, that song.
Three Witches, that. But he had such a great voice too, and they had they kind of had like this almost like a ZZ Top Southern sound too that mixed it well.
They're from Texas.
See, there you go. The one southern state that's actually halfway decent. So
that's the thing too. It's just like, fuck, man. When you say all these bands, I'm like, it's over there. I'll go grab it. But let's go off to some power metal. Again, we just talked about them. Ailstorm. I'm a huge Ailstorm fan. If you want goofy pirate metal, like this whole shirt's goofy fucking drinking fucking pirates and shit. You know, goofy power metal, goofy lyrics. They talk about pirates. They have a song on this album off of Sunset for the Golden Age called Drink, where it's just about pirates going to steal your rum and your beer.
But to me, they haven't ever put out a bad album. I've listened to all their stuff.
Fun.
I think they're amazing.
They're great
And
live. They're fucking fun.
Didn't they have like a giant pirate rubber ducky or something on stage with them?
That's their thing. It's for some reason it's on the stage at every show. You're just like, what? All right.
Hey, you're not a real pirate unless you have a giant rubber ducky.
And I think they're from Scotland. So like the
Scotland,
singer wears a kilt the whole time.
Yeah, that's how you know that. I mean, you know a band's from Scotland because you can't. I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? It is perfect English, but they're thick.
It's actually so this is their newest EP, and they have Voyage of the Dead Marauder, where they have Patty Gurdy sing on it, and she plays a hurdy-gurdy. Like the pirate fucking, the weird fucking instrument. So you just crank it and it does like 15 different sounds. I don't fucking know.
I struggle with a bass. I'm not about to play something that requires me to like wind a handle, blow into something, pull a cord. No, I'm not fucking about to do that.
Yeah, blow into it too. Like,
I'm like
more pirate stuff. Have you ever heard of the Dread Crew of Oddwood?
I have not.
They're a really cool acoustic band. They're pirate metal. The only time I got to see them was they played at Ren Fair, but they've actually been getting pretty big. They just went on tour with Tyr, Tyr, which is that's another good fucking power metal band. I love Tyr.
They have the best vocal harmonies.
Yeah, heavy mahogany. But really cool shit. Cool dudes. Like when I was there, me and my buddy were just drinking beer. I had an Iron Maiden shirt on, and they're like, "We're gonna do the Trooper for that guy," because there was only like 10 people watching him, and they started doing like a fucking power metal version of the Trooper with all these like acoustic instruments, and like one dude was like playing a fucking like, I don't know if I remember, like a jug or something. It was kind of cool. They all dressed up like pirates, but no. And then going off of that, when they were on tour with Tyr is really good Viking power metal. Really good shit.
Yeah, well, and they're from a really, really like tiny island off of Finland. I forgot what it's called.
Faroe Islands, I think.
Yeah. I think that's what it's called. But their vocal harmonies, nobody can do vocal harmonies like those guys do. It just I love them. I would definitely say, this is the power metal band everybody's going to give you shit for. Might as well go ahead and get them out, pull them out. Dragon Force.
Yeah, I love Dragon Force.
Okay.
I still have yet to see them, but I'm not going to talk shit on Dragon Force. I know there was a controversy of they're like, oh, is Herman Lee really playing fucking that fast, that kind of shit, but he is.
What? The thing with Dragon Force is the moment someone finds out you like Dragon Force, I don't know why, they're like, you're a poser. How the fuck am I a poser for liking Dragon Force? Are you mad because you can't play like that? Because then, okay, I can't fucking play like that. I wish I could.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Dragon Force. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I still yet to see them live, and I really wanted to go see them. They were in town, but again, like I said, my first world problem is I'm in a big market, and they're always on tour, and like there's fucking so many shows to see. So I still want to see them, but Through the Fire and Flames, I remember shredding that up as a fucking kid on Guitar Hero, dude.
Oh yeah, Guitar Hero, make or break us. It definitely, yeah, I remember Guitar Hero way back. That's geez. See, you make me feel old, bro. You make me feel old.
I mean, I'm only 32. I'm not that old and not that young. I don't know. I'm like fucking floating in between. I'm listening to all this old fucking music half the time.
You're like my little brother. You're right at that cut. I'm like 10 years older than you. So you're like right at that little brother stage where I'm like, but yeah, you know more than I do. So I feel like a shitty older brother at the moment.
No way. Dude, I will say this. There's been a lack of, we did cover some, Sonya, we've talked about a few female vocalists, but I will talk about two really good traditional heavy metal bands. I haven't seen much activity from them. I kind of fell off on them. I need to go look back into them, because when I pulled these records, I was like, holy shit, these are really good albums. Christian Mistress.
Heard of them.
To Your Death. And Tower. Tower
nice.
Is really good.
Is Tower still around, though?
Are they? I don't know. This is from 2016.
I know that... I think Tower is supposed to tour with Castle Rat.
Okay, that would be cool.
I think they are. but I wonder if they're still. I think they are. I'll have to look that up later.
I
But yeah,
hope so.
Tower's good.
Um,
We need. Go ahead.
no.
We need more female vocalists in power metal. It is a sausage fest sometimes. We need females. I mean, just saying. Just saying.
And here's the thing, when you just brought that up, because I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, you know what we haven't talked about yet? I think they ride the line of both is Manowar. I'm a huge Manowar fan. I mean, that's fucking heavy metal and power metal, like, you know.
I love Manowar. I was actually listening to them before we started doing this. Love Manowar. Even though every album cover they make you feel like shit because you're not jacked and greased up and have women hanging off of you.
Yeah, I know, right? But Manowar definitely paved the way for a lot of this shit too, so I just want to give them credit where credit is due.
They did.
Some of their newer stuff I kind of fell off, but they do that one song, For the Love of Metal, you know?
Yeah. What's that? Was it Wimps and Posers Leave the Hall?
Is that the one? Or... To All Things Metal, I don't know. They did this one anthem song. I forget, but it's kind of cheesy. But whatever. A lot of their songs are cheesy anyway. I love this shit.
It's all cheesy. That's the best thing about power metal and all this stuff. It's cheesy, but it's fun because it's nostalgic. Playing board games, staying up till God 30, drinking Code Red Mountain Dew, praying to God that D20 doesn't crit on you. And a character you spent so much time just to get killed off by a little fucking cobalt creature. I mean, it's nostalgic. It's like playing Warhammer and painting figures, and just getting into that stuff. To me, that's what it goes so well with that type of music. Even the black metal band Summoning, all their stuff is about Tolkien.
Yeah, that's the thing too. A lot of black metal is nerdy shit too. It's either praising Satan or fucking doing some kind of sacrifice or fucking, something like that. But a lot of it is, it toes the line too. But again, you have some real kind of shit with black metal. Same with a lot of other death metal, like Amon Amarth. They have a theme, but I'd say that's death metal, So again, all this shit just blends over.
It all blends together. We're all one big dysfunctional family. We all are.
What about some demons and wizards?
Dun, dun, dun. Amazing.
It sucks John Schaefer's a fucking idiot, though. So.
See, yeah.
I love Iced Earth, too. I didn't even bring up Iced Earth. I love Iced Earth. I'd say they're...
His brother... they're up there.
But, this is with John Schaefer, the guitarist of Iced Earth, former guitarist of Iced Earth, and Hanse Krush of Blind Guardian. They're vocalists.
Well, technically, Iced Earth is on hiatus. They're on hiatus, technically, because it is John's band. I mean, he did create it. So, is he ever going to come back out of hiding? I don't think so.
I thought he went to prison. Or is he still on the run?
He's in witness protection.
He's in witness protection?
Mm-hmm. That's what one of the articles I saw said that they put him in witness protection.
Because I know he got busted for all that fucking January 6th stuff, but I thought I don't know, I thought he got a lot of trouble because
he went off the fucking deep end. But Iced Earth is still a great fucking band.
I love Iced Earth. Yeah, I love Iced Earth. I just wish I hope we get more Demons Wizards. This is such a killer fucking album. And it's actually really actually funny too. When Blind Guardian was recording their last album, the vocalist Hanse was like, "Oh fuck, man! I wish this could be heavier, But they still wanted to go more melodic, and I feel like this scratches that itch because this is really heavy.
I don't know. Their last album was really heavy to me. I really liked it a lot,
and I think that's why, because he put that input, because he was listening to a lot of death metal and stuff. He wanted it to be heavier in some parts. But
yeah,
it's really
I could see that.
Really good.
But yeah, that definitely a great band to check out. God, Something Wicked This Way Comes. Now you make me want to go listen to that fucking album.
Such a great album.
I love that album. Oh, dude, it is.
Well, even the stuff that they did with Tim Ripper Owens was pretty good too.
So Tim Ripper Owens is an amazing vocalist. He does a lot of great work, but he will forever be known as the replacement for Rob Halford and Judas Priest, and that sucks for him. That really does, because I think honestly, if he'd have just been on his own and not have any to do with Judas Priest, I think his career would have been way bigger than it is now.
I think I mean Jugulator wasn't that bad, but it's just I don't think it gets a lot of credit because it's like, oh, it's not Halford, you know.
Yeah, but
that was the album, right? Jugulator.
Yeah,
that's
I think he did.
It's like I'm questioning myself when I say all this shit. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, is that right? I mean, I have some fucking.
It's
like,
the Mandela effect.
Actually, that is not the fucking. You know.
It's the Mandela effect. They're wanting us to forget this shit really fast. It's conspiracies.
Right. Here's a triple shot of some nerd shit right here. Well, 3 albums. Let's see, we got Galactic Empire. I just saw them. If you're a Star Wars nerd, it's all instrumental versions of John Williams songs. They even did they do the Indiana Jones theme. They do the Jurassic Park theme. Super cool.
Nice.
They all dress up like fucking Star Wars dudes. Really nerdy shit, but they fucking shred.
I'll have to check them out.
And then, this is their first album, though, Galactic Empire. Fucking really cool. If you're into that kind of stuff. And then this band, they opened for them when I saw them. This is Super Mad NES, and they do nothing but arcade and old Super Nintendo tracks. It's just all instrumentals, and it's just like fucking really cool. This album, they did all of Castlevania 3 and Batman the video game. So they do every track off of those old Super Nintendo games. And it's really cool. Like they got a fucking keyboard, synth. It's fucking really good shit, dude.
Did you ever hear of the Black Mages?
No.
They're from they're not around anymore, but they Japan, I believe the composer for like the Final Fantasy music, he had like a live band and they did 2 albums. It was like instrumental music, but it was really nice. Fucking good.
I'll have to check that out. I wrote it down.
Definitely check them out. Hell, I'm gonna have to rewatch this video to get all the recommendations you threw at me. I'm like, shit.
I forget. I think this is a band from Sweden as well, but these are 2 bands from Sweden actually. Horizont. This is another like kind of heavy metal band. They're really cool. This album came out in 2017. About Time, I believe, is the album. Yeah, About Time. Horizont. Really cool stuff. More traditional heavy metal kind of thing. But I think this is where it like kind of blends in with this band, and it kind of like, I don't know if it crosses the line. I'd consider it kind of traditional heavy metal, but it's like kind of mellow at the same time. Have you ever heard of Graveyard?
Yes, I have.
I really love.
I've heard of Graveyard.
I think they're from Sweden as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody, I don't give a shit. I'm not one of those people like, oh fucking, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me know, please. But
we're not going to lose our metal cred or some shit like that.
Graveyard is really good, and Horizont. Check those 2 bands out. If you want some good
Cadaver.
I have their shit over there too. German
Cadaver's
German band.
good too.
Cadaver is really good, but it's like, it's weird because like they toe the line of like hard rock kind of stuff, but they have the heavy metal themes. I feel they take a lot of inspiration from the old school heavy metal bands, but then they get to like the point where it's like, I think Cadaver like was more like desert rock stuff, like Caius kind of shit like that. Super fuzzy.
That's a whole nother like stoner and all that. That is a whole fucking nother.
See, that's the thing. I thought Cadaver would be more stoner-ish, where it's like I was trying to think. I would think of these bands. I was like, well, Graveyard's kind of, they got some fast kind of things. You know, it's like it's not really stoner, but it, you know, a lot of these bands all blend together anyway. Whatever.
Yeah,
it's about to become.
We'll pay money to see them.
Yeah, the power hour of us recommending cool shit.
Rhapsody of Fire?
Yeah, they're a good one.
Hell, they had Christopher Reed? Christopher Reed?
Superman?
No, shit. See, I'm going to hell for that.
Christopher Reed?
Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd did
from Back to the Future?
No, goddamn, who is it? God, British actor, played Count Dooku, played Dracula.
Oh no, I know who you're talking about now. It's Fuck, it's he played Sauron.
He was in. Yes. Damn it! I forgot his name. Oh my god! I am going to nerd
Saruman.
hell.
Yeah, Saruman actor.
What is? Damn.
Christopher Lee.
So I had it right. It was Christopher Lee.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
he was a
yeah.
badass. He put out a doom metal album too.
But he was
Check
on a
out his
Rhapsody
stuff.
of Fire album
Yeah,
as well. He was on one of their albums.
He was a huge metalhead, and he was like in his 90s and shit. He was
yeah.
I think he was in World War I too. Like I remember watching some shit. He was correcting Peter Jackson on what it sounds like when a man gets stabbed. I was like, oh, that's fucking badass. Yeah.
Peter Jackson. It's hilarious about how he started his career off and how he is now. That's funny to me. So, I mean, you watch his early movies like Bad Taste and Meet the Feebles and Dead Alive to fucking directing like the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies, and you're just like, wow. So there is hope for everybody.
Oh, I will say this, Christopher Lee, correct myself. World War II, he was a fucking badass. He was a flight lieutenant. Yeah, he was in the Air Force. He went through a bunch of shit. Oh, shit. Damn. Anyway,
you marry my ex-wife too?
Christopher Lee is badass. He's a huge metalhead, but Rhapsody of Fire, good power metal band. I will say, this sucks. This really bummed me out, unfortunately, what happened to this band, but I saw them open for Ailstorm, and they're really fucking good. I was talking to the guys. I wanted to set up an interview with them and everything, but Glyph. This album just came out. I think it was all self-produced. It came out this year. You had members of the band Greyhawk. You ever heard of Greyhawk? That's another good.
I've heard of Greyhawk.
So you had two of the members from Greyhawk in this band, and it sucks. The singer is kind of a piece of shit, so they don't have a singer right now. I wish them all the best, and I hope they start something going again. But Glyph is really good shit. Check that out.
We'll find him a singer.
Yeah.
We'll find him a singer.
Yeah, the album is Honor, Power, Glory. Really good stuff.
I would definitely say that. I got to check that out then. If you recommend it, I got to check it out. Because
yeah, it's like, it's just a lot about dragons and shit, but they talk about dragons in like space and everything. It's kind of cool.
Have you heard of Proto Man?
No. Proto
Man? Yeah, they are Mega Man themed.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Even dressed like it, and it's pretty good.
Oh,
I like
Power Glove. You ever heard of Power Glove?
Power Glove, yeah.
Yep.
Heard of Power Glove. I like them too. They're really good. They're very cheesy, but
they do a lot of the video game music too. You know,
that's the way it needs to be, man.
It's fucking
kind of
awesome.
like Ed Guy. Ed Guy does.
Ed Guy? Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff too.
That's true. Like, damn, now we're just spitting off bands, but let's deep dive real quick into a band that is inspired so many of these bands that we talked about is Saxon. They are still fucking going strong, and this album, Hellfire and Damnation, is fucking phenomenal. I have a few albums over there, but Denim and Leather, that's a fucking great album. Crusader, like, come on, like, they were at one point putting out 2 albums a fucking year back in the day, which was wild. Like, I think these 2 albums came out in the same year, did they? 1981. Oh no, not these 2. 1984. But there's a few albums they would put out like 2 albums a year.
Princess of the Night was the first song I learned on guitar.
It's a song about a train.
I heard that and I was like, I've got to learn how to play that song.
Great song.
It took me a while, but I fucking loved playing it. Those guys, and, you know, that kind of ties in when we talk about like traditional heavy metal. That kind of ties in with the new wave of British heavy metal too, to a degree.
Yeah, that's traditional heavy metal, British heavy metal, new wave British heavy metal. I mean, there's so many bands that could be a whole video in its fucking self.
Oh,
and there were so many bands that were left behind that were really fucking good, but either they didn't have the marketing or they were going through too many members, and that's a big thing too. You know, if you have high attrition rate of band members, you can't have a stable lineup, you can't tour. And back then, touring that's how you got your fans, was fucking touring.
Yeah.
As opposed to nowadays, like I could be in here just jamming on my guitar and get fans all the way around the world, but it's just not the same. But that's what you have to do nowadays. You have to grind it out on the social media fucking circuit, and it sucks.
You need to check out Slothfeg. or Lord. They might be Lord Slothfeg now. I might be saying their name
Lord
wrong.
Sloth
I think it's FEG.
Beg?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah.
They did an album called Hardworlder, and he has a very unique vocal style as well. All their albums are based on comic books or fantasy related or space sci-fi related. So really great stuff. He's a great vocalist, multi-talented guy. Unfortunately, I've never seen them live. I don't think he tours that much.
I'll have to check them out. I was just going to say, too, that's the thing. It's like all these bands are coming to me when we're fucking talking about this, because I just had another one. What about Corpalinkly or Corpalinklinky, or you ever heard of them?
No, I have not.
The Corpalinkly, I fucking can't. It's a Finnish band. But they have like a song about vodka, and it's like, I would say it's more power metal.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. Vodka. Oh, is it? Yeah, that is a good one.
Here's another good band right here. Traveler from Canada.
Someone mentioned them to me. I haven't listened to their stuff yet.
Really good stuff. Prerequisite, prequel to Madness. No. It's, dude. The dude kind of looks like the... Actually, I was going to say this, too. Do you think Tank would fit in as traditional heavy metal, right? Tank?
Yeah, I think Tank would, yeah.
Blood, Guts, and Beer. That's such a great song.
Raven would be traditional heavy metal.
Fuck.
I love Raven.
Yeah, and then speaking more Canadian stuff, Cauldron.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, those guys are good.
Yeah, finally got to see them.
Really good. Were they good?
Yeah, great. Fuck great. Like I said, like, dude, Hell's Heroes checked off so many fucking boxes for me. Like, you gotta go. It's in Houston.
That's not too far from me.
No.
It's just a plane ride.
Yeah. Well, I drove.
Oof, dude. Oof. Yeah. No.
Long ass fucking ride.
No.
There were so many bands in either of these genres, and we can keep going and going. But I was just talking to Skye in our edit. We just cut it. We had to stop real quick because I had to go move a fucking car. We're gonna have a Spotify playlist down below with all these bands right there for you. So you don't have to just keep pausing like, what's this band? What's this band? Just listen to Skye and Shane's fucking, traditional power metal heavy fucking playlist. Heavy metal playlist.
Nerd metal. There we go. We'll call it nerd metal.
Just call it nerd metal. There we go. Nerd metal.
That works for us.
We'll probably add a shit ton more stuff to it too, because there's so many bands we can keep talking about. And if there's bands that you've heard of, please let us know down below in the comments. Please subscribe to Skye's channel. It's way better than mine, Skye Delight. It's popping up right here. Look at this. It's popping up. It's popping up right here.
It's not. It is not better than
Skye is at the forefront of the metal journalism world of interviewing bands. It's talking about the underground. He is the man.
I wouldn't say that. No, wouldn't say that. I did interview Go to Mentis. Those guys were my first big interview.
And then Phlemesis?
Yeah, he's pretty hilarious. That was his first interview actually. He's never done. Dude. He was super cool. Another big interview is coming at the end of this month. I will be interviewing Mike Score from All Out War.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one, dude.
Yeah, those guys are huge heavy hitters in the hardcore scene. Looking forward to it. I didn't expect him to say yes, but he was just like, yeah, sure. I was like, well, maybe this music journalism is easier than what I thought it would be.
You know what I've come to notice? A lot of these dudes just want, like, they're happy to talk to anybody, So
unless it's Glenn Benton.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, actually, he does. He recently just did an interview for this one YouTuber. She only had 100 subscribers, and he said, "I'll help you out." So I mean, that was awesome of him.
Yeah.
Chris Barnes won't do shit for nobody, but that's just Chris Barnes. So
yeah. But again, I want to thank everybody for joining us on this world of exploration of metal and power metal and nerd metal and heavy metal. And again, there's going to be so much shit we've missed. These are just some of the bands that we've had off a hand, talked about, and we hope that you all enjoy. We appreciate you joining us, and please stay tuned for more shit we got going on. This definitely ain't gonna be our last video, you know.
No. It was. Hey, trust me, man. It was really an honor to be on your show. I really appreciate it.
And it was an honor that you come on. Fucking
Thank
cool,
you,
genuine
man.
dude. Again, Skye Delight. Everybody check him out. Until next time, everybody, take it easy and stay heavy, and make your ears bleed with some cool shit. Later.